Welcome to Recently Logged, an audio stream discussing what the film bros are watching these days.
So what are they watching these days?
I don't know. Not a specific movie, apparently. Hi, guys.
Hey, yeah,
I'm
hi.
Micah. He's Robbie. We're here.
Wow.
Yeah, this isn't a normal episode.
Nacho average episode.
Because we're not talking about one movie. We had some technical difficulties and some time schedules conflicting.
Yes.
For our Jurassic Park episode, because we were gonna have a guest on it, and we're still gonna be doing that episode next week. So be sure to look out for that. But we're just gonna do this short little thing because we're on a time crunch.
Yeah, we're recording this the night before it's supposed to go up.
Yeah.
Kind of late. So I'm probably going to be editing this tonight.
Yeah, but we're going to try to keep it short so there's not too much to edit.
Yeah, okay.
So what do we tell them what we're going to discuss this week?
This week we're going to be looking over all of the, I guess all of the movies. All the movies that we've watched that we've recently logged, Micah. That was pretty good.
Okay. So yeah, we've got what is this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies.
We're gonna be giving our short thoughts on some film.
So you can see where we log this stuff if you go follow us on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
I'm games is it underscore things?
Yeah, games underscore things.
And he's whatever he is.
Robbie, or no, not Robbie Grayway. Don't do it. Christian Cuber is my username on Letterboxd.
Yeah. So games underscore things for me, and Christian Cuber for him.
And if you want to follow our recently logged Letterboxd, you can follow it at recently logged.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
let's get into it. So what order are we gonna do? Are we gonna do like furthest away from today?
I figured
first?
we'd start at the oldest one.
All right.
The latest. Well, not the latest. But the earliest.
The earliest. the furthest away one that we are doing that we have vlogged is Gremlins.
Gremlins.
And this was actually the first time we had watched Gremlins.
Yeah.
So this came out in 1984.
This is like the most 80s movie we've seen.
PG, 106 minutes. Directed by Joe Dante. And written by Chris Columbus.
Good old Chris Columbus.
So yeah. What do you think, Ruby? Is it good? Is it great? Is it a cult classic?
I'm gonna say, it is. Well, what are we qualifying as great here?
just great. Is it great?
Yeah, I'd say it's a great. It's a great time. I wouldn't say it's a great movie. It's a great time at the movies.
It's one of the most fun. Just laugh. Well, I mean, it was super late when we watched it anyway.
Oh yeah, no,
we were all tired. But
this would be a good sleepover movie or something.
Yeah, because it's just hilarious. It's wacky. I love the scene where the mom murders like 3 gremlins in the kitchen, and it's like super like gory for some reason, and she's chopping off heads and exploding them in microwaves, and
she came with the one with just like a knife.
It's great. I love that scene.
Okay, but yeah,
I gave this 3.5, and I want to watch this like every year kind of thing. Like this is truly a Christmas classic.
I believe I gave this 3.5 also, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I think I'm going to have to add this to the list of Christmas movies I watch every year. Cause
I mean, it was really good. I mean, we got to buy it first. We watched it on Netflix.
Yeah, I need to go out and buy a Blu-ray for it or something.
Just
get it on digital night. Too.
So that's gonna sum up Gremlins because we wanna. We gotta. Yeah, we're like.
Oh, you got to mention one of your favorite scenes.
Okay, mention one of your favorite scenes.
Mine is, Micah?
Go for one of your favorite scenes. Go. Do it.
When they have.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do favorite scene.
When they have the chair lift on the stairs, and it just straight up shoots someone out the window.
No, it's the lady. The lady who owns the bank that nobody likes. shoots her out the window.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't she have like a cat in her arms too?
I was laughing. That was the hardest I had laughed at a movie in a long time.
That was pretty great. I like this is just a really funny movie.
Oh, it's great. If you haven't seen Gremlins, do it because it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, what did we watch next? The next day,
The
we
very
watched
next day.
2 movies
We
actually.
did. Wow.
But the first one we watched.
What were we doing with our lives?
The first one we watched was Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Wow.
And this was the first time I had watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Wow.
This is the second time he had.
Yeah.
I love this movie now. I
Now.
didn't before, but I do now.
Wait, why
now
didn't
that
you
I
love
watch
it before?
Now that I watched it, I can't
Oh.
love it if I haven't seen it.
You could.
I gave this 5 stars. What did you give it?
There are fans of the Snyder Cut that love it before they see it.
What did you give this?
I gave Ferris Bueller's Day Off a solid 4.5 stars.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's-
Let's go over some
yeah.
information.
Basic
Came out
facts.
in 1986. I
We-
guess we were in an 80s mood.
We were on
like
an
if you
80s
look
kick.
a little bit back further than this, we watched even more 80s movies. We
Yeah, we
watched like
watched
Indiana Jones and a couple
Raiders.
other things.
Yeah.
It's PG-13, 103 minutes, directed by
Who, Micah?
John Hughes.
John Hughes?
And written by John Hughes.
Wow. He really does it all, doesn't he?
Oh, man, look at the guy who played Rooney. He's put on some weight.
Whoa. Wow. Hope he doesn't listen to this.
So this movie is just a wild time, fun ride, hilarious.
Wow. It's almost like exactly how you described Gremlins.
No, I would say this is much better than Gremlins. And one thing I was really, really happy about this because I've watched a couple of movies in this vein that none of them are nearly as good, by the way. But they pull it off. They make it to where, like, in the end, the kid who gets away with everything doesn't. And then he gets in trouble and he learns a life lesson. And I mean, that's fine. It's a good message for kids.
The kid who gets away with everything
But-
doesn't.
But in this, he gets away with it, and I love it. And I don't know why. I just love that in the end. Like, it's just such a happy, fun. I don't know. It's hard to put this one into words. It's another one that I just really like.
Oh, there you
Favorite
go.
scene, Robbie? What's your favorite scene from Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Wow.
I'm trying to think of like my favorite one. I think maybe when his sister's in the police station.
And she runs into what's his face.
Yes, that-
Oh, that's great.
That's one
I
of my
love
favorites.
that.
There's too many that I just
Yeah,
really love.
there's a
in
lot
this
of
movie.
scenes that I could probably call my favorite scene. One of my favorites, and I think one of the ones I laughed at hardest, was like the whole phone call and then the reveal that it was what's his name?
Right
I
at the
just
very
lost his-
beginning?
I just lost his name.
Cameron?
On the phone. Yeah, I really liked that phone call experience.
Oh, it was good.
That was great. I
great.
thought that was hilarious. But there's just so much good about this movie.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off and you are old enough to see Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
This was nominated for a Golden Globe.
really?
Apparently.
Wow. Well, there you go. Best actor
Matthew Broderick.
in
Also, this is one movie, and I mean, I haven't seen Deadpool or anything like that. So I haven't seen very many things where they break the fourth wall. But this is
Deadpool
one.
the only other thing?
Well, I mean, the Muppets do, and we talked about that. But this is like the first one that is I don't know. I just feel like it's in a different category of the Muppets. The Muppets, it's just kind of, they're puppets. I mean, I don't know.
The Muppets, the puppets?
I don't know. You know what? This is bad, but I'm just saying this is one of the best executed things that breaks the fourth wall a lot, in my opinion. Like, it just does it brilliantly.
You must not have seen very many comedies then.
No, I haven't. Oh, wait,
No, I haven't.
Okay, I gotta explain this joke now for any of you.
Who's not gonna get it?
So,
Who's gonna listen
if
to
you
this
haven't
podcast?
watched Harry Potter, then go watch all the movies. But at one point, when Harry first meets Dobby,
What is that?
they're talking, and
Which-
it's in the second one, Chamber of Secrets.
Oh, it is Chamber of
And,
Secrets. Oh yeah.
And Harry's like, you must have met very many nice wizards then. And Dobby's like, no, I haven't. And for some reason, I'll just like say something or he'll say something and we'll just be like, well, I guess you haven't watched very many comedies then. Or something along those
No,
lines. And then
I haven't.
you're just like, no, I haven't.
Wow.
Great joke. Anyway.
What if you cast Matthew Broderick as Harry Potter?
That would be interesting to say the least. Oh boy, that would be a wild time.
Yeah.
All right. So later that night
Later-
of this
Later
Friday,
that same day.
last Friday. Well, no, the time I don't know. I hate this because
You don't
last
know why?
Friday was technically. Is it technically yesterday? Because yesterday
Yeah,
was Friday.
Yesterday would have
So
been
it's a Friday before
the
last.
Friday before. Yeah, we're recording this on the Saturday before the day you're probably listening to it, which is Sunday. So yeah.
But that night anyway, we decided to watch Rogue Nation.
Wow.
Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. And this was the first time we had watched Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. We were watching through the whole series for the first time.
We really were.
In order.
Oof.
I forget when we started to do it.
Oh man, that was a
Because
while
we watched
back.
1 and then we watched 2 and 2 was bad.
And then we watched 1 again.
And then we watched... Well, no, we watched 3.
No, then we watched 3.
Then we watched 1 again.
Then we watched
4. Then we watched 5 and then we watched 6.
And now we're gonna binge the entire TV show.
Right.
One night, all in one night.
Anyway, this came out 2015, so a lot newer than any of the rest of the ones so far.
Wow, Mission Impossible.
PG-13, 131 minutes, directed by
None other
Christopher
than Chris
McQuarrie.
McQuarrie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And written by said Christopher McQuarrie.
Wow.
And I mean, this
He
one...
went off and did it,
this
didn't he?
one, it's got Jeremy Renner in it. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
I
Tom
gave-
Cruise is replaced by Jeremy Renner for some reason in this movie.
I would watch that, just the entire Mission Impossible series, but Jeremy Renner instead of Tom Cruise.
Would Tom Cruise have to play Jeremy Renner's character?
Yeah.
Wow.
I gave this 4 stars. What did you give this?
I think 3.5.
Yeah, he didn't like the Mission Impossible movies besides 3 very much.
No. I like them. I just didn't think they were... It's so hard to put my finger on why I don't think they measure up as well, because they're still really good movies. Like
3 for me, and then this is one thing I'll say.
hot take.
3 for me is the only one that got me excited while watching it. Like one that during the action, during the tension, I'm like, all right, yeah, what happens next, kind of thing.
Mission Impossible 3 was the first movie that I had like tensed up waiting, like through the action scenes and everything. That was the first one, like first any action movie that had gotten me tense, like that one did.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't get that for any of the... Well, I don't anyway. I've heard some people get that with Fallout. I didn't get that with Fallout. Otherwise, I probably would have given it like 5 stars. But I didn't. So I didn't.
I still have some problems with Fallout.
Because I really liked Fallout. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. Rogue Nation, favorite
Nation.
scene. My favorite scene, because you already did your favorite scene.
I did?
Well, you did. Well, no, you did your favorite scene. I was back because I did my favorite scene the first time. Then you did yours.
You're staggering
Then
it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm staggering.
I was about to say I don't remember any scenes from. Oh wait, no.
So
wait.
I think my favorite sequence
No, I'm
overall.
thinking of Ghost Protocol. Never mind.
I think my favorite sequence overall in this one was probably the like opera shoot out part.
Oh yeah, that was
That was
pretty good.
fun, just because it was edited cool to the opera. And
I forgot about Benji in these movies, man.
Benji's pretty great.
Simon Pegg was a blessing to the Mission Impossible franchise.
Jeremy Renner is my favorite of the actors in this stuff, and it's a shame
Wow.
he didn't come back for Fallout. I might have given it 5 if Jeremy Renner was in it.
Jeremy Renner just has a cameo in Fallout,
Just
and Mike is like
immediate
5
stars. Yeah. He is a really nice character, and I like the way he plays in this one. In this one, though, because they introduced the Syndicate and Solomon Lane and all that, you get Tom Cruise acting very, like, crazily. Like, he seems like in this one.
Is this the one where he gets disemboweled? And then he's like on the run the whole time?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And he gets like really crazy. Like in the one scene I remember, he's like talking to Jeremy Renner. He's like, "This is the only way to do it.
It's the
Can't
only
you
way."
see it? It's the only way." And he's like going all cuckoo, crazy bananas. And I think this is one of my least favorite movies for Tom.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked Ethan in this movie.
I always forget that like his character is actually Ethan Hunt and not Tom Cruise.
They just fun fact. Mission Impossible is actually a documentary series following the life of Tom Cruise.
I mean, he does all the stunts.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, what is your favorite sequence or scene?
I was going to say the climbing the building scene, but that is Ghost Protocol.
That's Ghost Protocol.
And,
see, I think I like Jeremy Renner's character a little bit better in Ghost Protocol.
Oh, yes, yeah. I was going to say I liked Rogue Nation better than Ghost Protocol, but they were about on the same level for me.
Yeah, I would say they're about the same level. The only thing I would probably say Rogue Nation has on Ghost Protocol is a much better villain, and that's why probably they bring him back in Fallout.
Yeah, no, he was quite good. But my favorite scene from Rogue Nation, I really only remember like the beginning and the end of that movie.
Is it the box scene, Robbie?
The box scene.
Get the score and shoots the glass, and
yeah.
Tom Cruise is all crazy intense staring at this.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with the final sequence, the final action
action sequence. It was pretty good.
It was.
I almost said that,
decent.
but I don't know.
Yeah, like I said,
this one isn't as, and I think that's where a lot of the other Mission Impossible movies suffer. Alongside, besides, I would say Fallout. I don't think Fallout or the first one or the third one felt this, but second, and then Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation all suffered from being kind of kind of forgettable.
Yeah,
like they all just kind of have forgettable scenes.
I will say Ghost Protocol I remember way better than either 2 or Rogue Nation.
What do you think of the? Because I completely forgot about that scene until just now.
What scene?
The water heist.
The water. Oh my gosh, it was kind of painful. They drag it on a bit longer than it needs to.
Yeah.
As cool as it is, yeah, they could have probably cut out a minute of the movie and been fine.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. The next thing we actually watched was Mission Impossible Fallout.
Wow.
So yeah,
who knew?
I gave this 4.5 stars.
Aren't you going to say its basic facts first?
Sure. Came out 2018, so 3 years later.
No, I gave it 4.5 too.
PG-13, 147 minutes, directed by Christopher McQuarrie.
My man McQuarrie.
And written by Bruce Geller.
Based on the television series created by who, Micah?
Oh no, it was written. No, the television series was made by Bruce Geller. Okay, but it was actually written by Christopher McQuarrie.
So my man McQuarrie wrote 2 pretty solid movies.
And I mean, the biggest standout cast wise, you lose Jeremy Renner, but you get Henry Cavill.
Oh my gosh, Henry Cavill is so great.
So Henry Cavill is a funny guy.
He's a sad, strange little man.
Except the opposite of that. And yeah, I don't know. I've only seen him, I guess, as Superman.
Yeah, you've only seen him in Justice League.
I mean, he hasn't been in a lot.
No, he hasn't.
He was just weird as Superman. I don't know. He's a weird guy.
He gives such an awkward performance in Man of Steel and in Justice League.
And we didn't watch BVS.
He looks so much more comfortable and flows so much better in this movie.
Yeah, I feel like he can just like actually be a good actor in this one. I don't know. I feel like there's some like restraint on him in as Superman for some reason. Wow. And I really like him as a villain. I really do. I want him as another villain.
I would love to see.
I want like him to. I know he can't come back. He kind of got a hook through the head.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that was brutal.
But like had like half of his face burnt off. I want him to like come back as that. I wish the hook wouldn't have happened. You would have just seen him fall off, so he could come back.
There was literally a fireball at the bottom.
But yeah, there was a fireball, and you saw a hook go through his head. So I don't think he's coming back. But yeah, this is really good. This is my second favorite. No, my favorite probably. Mission Impossible.
Some
movie.
people would say that this is the. I've seen people say that this is the greatest action movie ever made.
I mean, it's really good.
It is quite good. I think 3 is better. I think Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is actually the best action movie ever made, is better than this. But
did I put 3 ahead of this on my ranks?
You did, yeah.
I did, yeah. They're just so. I would say those two are on almost an even level for me. The only thing that gives 3 any ground over Fallout is, like I said, it just gave me a feeling of urgency, and like
J.J. Abrams
just like
is really great
while watching
at
it,
building the tension of that one, and having a very kinetic movie, a kinetic feeling movie.
And hot take for that one, and I know we're talking about that one more than we've talked about any of the other Mission Impossible movies, but 3 was the only one with a good cold open.
Ooh,
cold opens and all the rest of them are just kind of meh. I mean, the cold open in Fallout's fine.
It's fine.
You get the cool graphic of seeing Tom Cruise melt.
Okay, as cool as you get that in Minority Report too. As cool as 3's opening is, as cool as 3 is overall, just how great it is, I will give Fallout, it has better stunts and set pieces than 3 does.
Yeah. I would probably say that too, because Fallout's really got memorable action.
Oh yeah,
and
Fallout's it's really good, guys.
Yeah, it's really good. Go watch it.
I may be saying like
3's good too though. So just go watch 3 and Fallout.
Go watch
again.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, the show. Oh wait,
no.
I have watched some of the show and it's not that bad.
I watched the pilot.
You get to see him take off masks left and right.
It's like Mission Impossible too. Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, did I? Yeah, I did mention. I gave it this 4.5.
Yeah.
Also, out of 5.
So go watch Fallout. Very good.
Yes, quite good.
Then we watched Jurassic Park, but we're saving that for next week. So if you want to hear about Jurassic Park, wait till next week.
Just you wait.
And then just last night.
Last night.
That was the wrong tab. We watched.
What did we do, Micah?
A nice indie movie that we found on Hulu. What the heck?
We watched some indie movies that we found on Hulu.
Called When Jeff Tried to Save the World.
Yeah.
And, I mean...
Heck yeah.
This thing was good, in my opinion.
Well, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't horrible. It's not, like, great.
No.
I gave it 4 stars.
Oh, wow.
Just because I really liked it. I would probably say, like, quality-wise, I'd give it 3 or 3.5. Just because, like, there's a lot... it's got problems,
it
for
does
sure.
Have problems. But it's take into account that this is an indie film. It's a directorial debut. This is the first thing he's ever directed outside of the short that he did. This is based on.
I want to know the budget for this thing. I really do.
Do they not have it on there?
I don't know where to find it. I never look for the...
But yeah, this has...
it won 2 awards.
I thought you were going to list the basic facts of the movie.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to. This came out in 2018, so just last year. It is not rated.
It's not rated.
93 minutes.
Oh, no.
No, not that kind of not rated. It's just an indie film. It was directed by Kendall Goldberg.
Yep. Did you notice the subtle Easter eggs, Micah, with Goldberg?
No.
No? Okay, so when... Jeff first walks into the apartment, what's her face? Samantha has on a Goldberg University
Ah.
sweatshirt.
Oh. This is written by Rachel Borgo and Kendall Goldberg.
Yeah.
The big standout that you got to talk about in this is that the guy who played Mr. Young is in this movie.
That's the standout?
No, the standout is that the guy who played Napoleon Dynamite plays Jeff, the main character, and he's just as good in this.
Are we going to talk about how Mr. Young started smoking, like, pot?
He was smoking pot in the movie, man. His life has gone downhill. He went from a high school teacher to smoking pot and working at a bowling alley.
Okay, if you guys haven't seen Mr. Young, go watch Mr. Young.
It's so stupid at parts, but it's actually, like, for some reason,
It's one of my
really
favorite,
good.
It's one of my favorite TV shows.
What is it? It's on Netflix, right?
It's very rewatchable too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now.
And
I
the
think.
season, then, like, and it's not a season. I think it's the show finale. Because
Yeah.
there's multiple seasons.
Yeah,
I think.
no. The show finale, the final
the show
episode.
finale is amazing.
The final episode is
So good. It's so meta too. They like run into the screenwriters for the show and then start writing the show themselves.
Oh, it was pretty good. Yeah. So yes. Yeah.
But yeah, this was good. It was one thing one complaint and one of the major thing that kept nagging me is at certain parts they lean into a lot of like very stylized stuff in the movie. Like you'll have certain sequences that have certain just elements to it that I'm like, oh, that's really stylized. That's fun.
Ooh, that's really cool.
I wish there was just so much more of that packed into this movie. Like if it was like full on like Edgar Wright kind of.
I was about to say if they would have gone straight up Scott Pilgrim versus the World on it.
Because like you'll have
this would've
moments where like even like they'll put like animated stuff going over people, like a couple moments, and it's just stuff like that I'm like, ooh, I wish there was more of that.
I will say, whoever did the cinematography for this did a pretty good job.
Yeah, it was good.
It was quite good. I would have been proud to have made this movie.
It was a lot better than most low budget or indie films you watch because a lot of.
Oh my gosh, the lighting and production design were so good compared to most indie
like
movies.
most indie or low budget movies, you can tell. You're like, oh.
This had
and I think the only element you could really tell this was kind of indie for on this was either like maybe like I would say certain actors.
Oh yes,
some and a little bit of the writing of the dialogue.
Oh yes, no, the screenplay of this is very amateur-ish in fashion.
Yeah. But like production wise, this is actually like, and they even have, like I said, a few CG moments that actually look really cool.
Oh no, this has a very strong visual style and it sticks to it and it's very good. But yeah, most of its flaws come from its screenplay.
Yeah, especially I don't want to call anyone out. But the one actor who actress rather who played Sheila or whatever.
Who?
Sheila.
Who's that? Is his sister?
That was the
who?
The
oh my gosh.
The lady who owns but like I don't know. I think she's like the man. No, she's not the manager. He's the man. I don't know what her job is. She's married to the guy who owns the bowling alley, and they're getting a divorce.
Yeah,
that she's got some of the worst lines.
Oh man,
and worst line deliveries.
Yeah, the dialogue in this is very hit or miss.
Yeah,
because some scenes I was like, wow, this is really good, and then other scenes I was like, wow, this is really bad.
Yeah, like, but overall it was really fun.
Yeah, I would watch it again.
And I totally forgot to do favorite scene from it. Favorite
Fallout?
Scene
from Fallout?
No, from Jeff tried to say. Oh, I did forget Fallout. Dang it! All right, so
what is your favorite scene from Fallout, Micah?
For Fallout. Fallout. It's so hard to break it down into like individual scenes. I really like the whole Walker versus Hunt fight at the end.
Yes.
You know, where his face gets melted and he gets a hook through the head and all that fun stuff.
I will say the helicopter chase lasts way too long.
Yes, way too long. And I know it's kind of just like filler to where they have something to cut back to while they're trying to find the bombs and do all that.
But man, is it...
You're just like...
it's like just the same shots of helicopters flying over and over again.
And Walker being like, ha, this guy's an idiot. And Hunt being like, oh, we're going down.
Yeah. So, wait, what did you say your favorite scene was?
The fight.
Okay, yeah. I think mine is probably just,
But also the scene where
Whoa.
they meet the White Widow is fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say the bathroom fight scene.
The bathroom fight is good.
That was probably my favorite from Fallout.
That's fun. I like that scene.
But back to the mediocre indie film, Jeff.
When Jeff tried to save the world.
You should go watch it on Hulu.
Yeah, but favorite scene.
Favorite scene.
Favorite scene from this one is hard.
I'm gonna. You see her.
Do you have one? If you have one, go. I'm trying to think.
I'm just gonna go with not the final scene.
Yeah.
Oh man, they did not know how to end this movie.
No.
But I'm gonna go with the opening scene with him getting the bowling alley.
That's
ready.
what I was gonna say. Anytime they montaged through the bowling alley setup, and it set up the characters.
It sets up everything very efficiently, very well. It has a very this movie declines over the course of the runtime. But yeah, I would say I was like, wow, this is really great.
Yeah,
and then,
like it opens and we're like, wow, this is actually really efficiently setting everything up.
Yeah, they establish everything very quickly. It's a good scene.
Yeah. That is actually the latest movie we've watched, and now that we're about like 30 minutes of runtime on this, which is a little bit longer than I thought.
If you can even believe
unedited, that is.
I probably won't edit this very much.
Yeah, no, this doesn't need much editing. That's gonna about sum us up.
Yeah.
Most of these movies, in fact, we've had a pretty good. We haven't run into, like, in my opinion, really bad movies that of late.
Oh, by the way, I rated the Jeff movie 3 stars. By the way,
do you not know the title? It's When Jeff Tried to Save the World.
Yeah, but
and failed miserably. Oh wait.
Outside of that, I hadn't rated anything lower than 3.5, which is good. But 3 is a good movie.
We've been watching some pretty good movies that of late.
Yeah, some cinema.
Yeah, even as far back as the Prestige episode.
Yeah, if you can even believe it.
But anyway, guys, if you like, listening to our podcast, be sure to listen to all the other episodes and look out for the next one featuring. What should I say?
Joshua. His name is Joshua.
Yeah, his name is Joshua.
If you want to check out his channel before he comes on the podcast, his YouTube channel is JT and then gaming, but it's
not
lowercase
like
g, uppercase M, lowercase n, lowercase g. So gaming.
Anyway, it's a great channel.
Yeah, you should go watch his stuff.
His videos a lot.
Yeah.
If you want to contact us to just give us movie suggestions, say hello, or request to be on,
podcast,
you can contact us at poddingtonrl@gmail.com. That is
poddingtonrl@gmail.com.
Cool, he's got it down. You can follow us on Twitter at recently logged,
and on Instagram.
And you
can like us on Facebook if you have a Facebook.
We're on Facebook. Why are we on Facebook?
To broaden our horizons.
You can also follow both of us.
Yeah, I'm at Robbie Grayway on everything.
I'm at Micah Grayway on everything.
You are? I thought you were games you're Micah _Grayway on Twitter.
Grayway on Twitter, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. You can find us.
You can listen. You can share Recently Logged with your friends. As hard as it is to believe, you can do it. If they have a letterbox, we can guarantee 100% that they will enjoy our podcast.
Hopefully, 100% guarantee.
If you've been watching our social media, you know that we just got onto a bunch of different platforms, which I was going to pull up. We just recently got on TuneIn and Podbean.
Whoever listens to anything on that.
And we're on iTunes finally.
Yeah.
Yay.
We can watch La La Land.
Yeah, now I can watch La La Land. So yeah, if you want to share us, we're on basically any podcast platform.
Do we want to pull up a quote from something? I forgot about that. Do we want to pull up a quote from Jeff?
From Jeff.
A Jeffrey quote?
Does it
I don't know
have
if it has
any
any
quotes
quotes listed.
listed on IMDb?
It doesn't have any quotes listed. Dang it.
Is there a good quote from Gremlins?
Gremlins? Oh, that's taking it way back.
Taking it way back. Yeah. Way back. Like
I don't remember any memorable lines from Gremlins.
We're just gonna assume that you can imagine the sound of the Gremlins head grinding in the food processor.
Or the one exploding in the microwave.
Yeah, well, that'll be our quote. So just picture that.
I'm sure there's a good one somewhere. I know. We could try what we're going to Fallout.
Fallout. Henry Cavill's facial hair is our quote. He looks so much better with facial hair.
You use a scalpel. I use a hammer.
What? What are you talking about?
No, remember the CIA lady is like, you use a scalpel. I use a hammer.
I bring scientist and you bring a rock star.
Oh, here we go. We could do the whole getting the mission at the beginning message.
Getting the mission?
Yeah, the guy who comes and delivers the mission. Okay. So you be the delivery man.
What? How does he say it? I don't remember.
He's like, fate whispers to the warrior.
Okay. Fate whispers to the warrior.
A storm is coming.
And the warrior whispers back,
I am the storm.
Skylar Storm.
Skylar Storm.